First athlete of the week shot of the season. Gotta get to the office. Gotta call Pete.
Pete, yeah, hey, it's Bry. Listen, yeah, I'm ready to roll. I woke up a little late. You know, I didn't have the kids today, so I was able to sleep in just a little bit. You can throw me a little love there, kid. All right, but listen, here's the thing. I'm on my way in. I hopefully won't get sidetracked. Where are we going to go to first? Let's see. Maybe go pay Johnny Ferrazzi a visit first. She in high school. Coach John Ferrazzi will have something to help me get there.
Carpenter, stay hydrated.
That high school should give him some protection. Coach Bruin, good to see you, but man, I'm dying out here in the sun.
Oh, it's hot out. But I think we got something for you. The Panthers use Copper Tone Sport High Performance to protect their skin.
And so will I. Coach Drust, it's good to see you. I'm sorry I'm late, but I hate to admit this, but I actually lost my way getting here.
Right. This is a road ID bracelet. Address, name, phone number on it. Next time you lose your way, this will help you get there.
Beautiful, Donnie. Dear old Southington High. Been away so long I hardly know the place. Gee, it's good to be back home. I got some calls today. Coach Chuck Drury, I am so glad I found you. I'm back here at my alma mater, Southington High, and I gotta make some phone calls, but my phone is dead. Can I please borrow yours, sir?
Of course you can. Kids, I love them.
Fitzgerald Field, Villatoshan Complex. New coach Bill Wyrock. He'll get me pumped up. Welcome back to the football neighborhood. It's
Well,
good to
thank
see
you, Brian. Good to see you.
Hey, listen, any first words of wisdom you can pass on?
Brian, I'm here to pump this program back up, so I'm going to give you this bicycle pump. Here you go.
You never know when you need one. Maloney High School, last, most definitely, not least. 10 years ago, this Maloney High School football program, school, this city lost a great man and a great coach, Rob Zamazik. A lot of us lost great friends. Speak for myself and Mike Falis.
Here's my brother. Like my brother.
In honor of Robbie, this year, all you athletes out there, I know you might not have known him, but just know in his memory, we want you to fight the right fight. Win with class, lose with dignity, and learn from both. Have a good year. Pete. Yeah, bro, Pete, it's Bry. Yeah, listen, man, I'm on my way coming back from Maloney. What time are we supposed to do the shoot today? Oh, I better run. Man, I hope I don't get stuck again. Hey, Pete. Hope you haven't been waiting too long. What time is it? It's go time. Athletes of the Week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be tuning in. I am Bryant Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record-Journal, and welcome to the first Athlete of the Week show of the 2017-18 school year. We are glad to be back. We hope you had a good summer. Part of my summer was spent playing tennis with Abby Murphy of Southington in our Jaws spoof. I got schooled by Abby Murphy, and I also got dragged under a tennis net by her mother. We want to thank the Murphys for coming out again to help us with that video. If you haven't seen it, you should tune in, because Pete and I spent endless hours putting that together because we had nothing else to do this summer. Hopefully your summer was just as relaxing. We are glad to be back. We are filming on Wednesday night, a little change of pace as we go into a new school year with Athletes of the Week. Here's the deal, folks. You get to go online, and Pete's going to put the little address there where you're going to go online right here. Bing. That's where you're going to go online and vote. The polls are going to be open Wednesday night when you see this video, which is when it will be first out. You can vote Wednesday through Sunday. We'll know the winners first thing Monday morning. We're going to do some interviews and little action clips of our winners and show those clips and talk to those kids and also reveal our 6 new Athlete of the Week nominees. So here's a new itinerary for the new school year. We'll be doing the Athletes of the Week show Wednesday night. It'll be coming out probably around 5 or 6, just when you're getting home from games or practices. You get to tune in, see who the new nominees are and who last week's winners were. And then on Saturday mornings, you get to tune in and see me and Shawnee giving you the highlights on this week in high school sports. We'll be shooting that on Friday night so you can watch it first thing on Saturday. Okay, so new year, we got our first 6 lined up, and these are the first 6, meaning they're at the top of our invitation list for the 3rd annual Best of the Bunch Awards Brunch, which will be held next June. We already know who our guest speaker is. Our guest speaker will be former UConn coach Jim Calhoun. We're looking forward to having Jim at the AquaTurf next June, and we're looking forward to having a whole bunch of you guys coming out because God knows between now and June there's going to be a lot of Athlete of the Week nominees, scholar athletes, and people named to the All-Record Journal teams. So, on that note, let us go to the first 6. We are about a week and a half into the new season, and here's who we got for Athletes of the Week. Week number 1, we head over to Falcon Field right away for Platte football. They had their 300th win last Thursday. They smacked Windham pretty good. They're coming off of also a win over Farmington. A big contributor to both of those wins was junior running back Ethan Dudley. E.J. Dudley is a returning 1,000-yard rusher. He had about a $147 against Farmington and then went over 200 yards against Windham in the milestone 300 win. He's already got about 350 yards on the season. He's well on his way. So are the Platte Panthers. They are 2-0 heading into Friday night's game up at Newington. Athlete of the Week nominee number 2, also off to a very hot start. Actually, hot doesn't even start to tell it. Torrid surface of the sun is more fitting for it. It's down at Lyman Hall, boys soccer. 3 big guys down there right away. We're calling them the Big 3. Jack Gaynor, Kevin Ransom, and Tyler Stoic. Lyman Hall off to a good start. These guys are scoring goals like crazy. They had 20 through the first 4 games. Basically, these 3 guys have accounted for all of them. Our guy, it's a tough pick, obviously, out of all these 3, but we're going with Jack Gaynor. Jack has 10 of Lyman Hall's first 20 goals. That's where he stood going into Wednesday's game over at Cheshire. We're going to be covering that game. You can check out the highlights show on Saturday to see how Jack did against the Rams. They have a good goalie down there in Cheshire, Nate Pisani. We'll see how Nate Pisani in the Cheshire defense did against Jack Gaynor, Kevin Ransom, and Tyler Stoic, the Big 3. And for male nominee number 3 for week 1 of Athletes of the Week, we go back up to Meriden and to Falcon Field, where this gentleman does his business with the Maloney Spartan soccer team. He is Ben Pierce, junior forward. He was their leading scorer from a year ago. He's off to a good start again this year. He had a hat trick against Middletown last Tuesday as Maloney got its first victory of the season, 5-1. Okay, and for our first 3 girls nominees of the 2017-18 school year, we have 2 freshmen, 2 kids brand new to the varsity scene. But first, we're going to go with the upperclassman, who is nominee number 1. She is a Southington volleyball player. She is their defensive specialist at libero, and her name is Nolan Allen. Nolan, returning player last year, had about just shy of 300 digs. She's already got 37 on the season through Southington's first 3 matches. They ran into Ram the other night up at Southington. It was a match between number 1 and number 2, and Ram won that one pretty handily. They, as Coach Rich Height said, it's Ram and pretty much everybody else. But Southington's pretty good, and you can expect them to have a good season, make a nice run in the Class LL tournament. Nolan Allen at defensive specialist will certainly be the anchor of their defensive line all year. And here in week 1, she is a Record Journal Athlete of the Week nominee. That brings us to the 2 new kids, the fresh faces, the freshmen, the rookies. We first start over at Sheehan in distance running. There's this girl, Lizzie Brown, downtown Lizzie Brown. What a start for this girl. She's already run 4 times. She won a quad meet at home over at Hope Hill Road. 4 teams were there. She finished first. She was second just the other day in a SEC quad meet down in Guilford. And she also has 2 third-place finishes at invitationals, the Saturday invites that bring, usually about 100 kids, a bunch of teams. The kid's off to a great start. Carrie Pillane speaks very highly of her. She knew her from gymnastics, and Lizzie Brown already, just a freshman, 4 races in, and she's already making a name for herself. Good for you, Lizzie. You are Athlete of the Week nominee number 2 here in week 1. And that leaves one more. It's also a freshman. Who to choose? We turn our eyes to the pool over at Cheshire. Where else do you go for one of the best programs in the area and the state? They've got another winning streak going, off to a good start. They've got a whole new batch of new kids coming in. Liz Boyer, the senior All-American, she's in her last year. But it's not like the cupboard's going to be bare when Liz Boyher graduates. There's a bunch of girls coming in. And we are going with Sophie Murphy, even though there's a lot of other good Cheshire freshmen out there. Allie Taylor, another kid off to a great start. Allie, you be patient. We're going to get to you too. We're going with Sophie, and we're telling you why, folks. This freestyle sprinter. She won the 50 her first time out in 24:24. I'm going to check my magic pad here that I've cleverly kept alongside me to make sure we get these times right, because these are some all-time bests here out of Cheshire. This is what Miss Sophie Murphy did coming out of the gate. 24:24 in the 50 free. Fourth best time ever in Cheshire's girls swimming history, and that's saying something. Next meet, she swam the 100 in 52.44, also the fourth best ever. This is her second meet, fourth best time ever in that event, both in the 50 and the 100. She also won the 100 butterfly the other night against Sheehan. She's also been a part of 4 winning relays. Again, to belabor my bad movie pun, the choice is Sophie Murphy here in week 1. So there you have it, our first 6 Athlete of the Week nominees for the 2017-18 school year. The first 6 who will be invited to the Best of the Bunch Awards brunch, at which Jim Calhoun will be the guest speaker. Now, you're going to tune in every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. You're going to get the Fresh 6 at 6. That's how you're going to remember, right, Pete? You're going to get the Fresh 6 at 6. I'm going to put my shades on to tell you that, because I'm going to remember it myself. Fresh 6 at 6 every Wednesday will also reveal the winners from the previous week. As decided by you guys, the voters. You're going to go online. Again, Pete's going to put the address. Ta-ding! It's like the Wizard of Oz. It's a beautiful thing. Go on there and vote. You can start right now. The minute you see this, go right on. No need to wait. And you have till Sunday at midnight to vote for your guy or for your gal. That's it for our first show. We're going to get the kinks out and be back with a nice smooth show next week and the week after that and all the way through June to the Best of the Bunch Awards brunch. I am Bryant Carpenter, sports editor of the Record Journal, along with my guy Pete Paguagua. We're back again. Let's do it.